I've seen a lot of channels talking about Canva with super long videos, but I want to do it differently and deliver tons of value in a very short time. So here it is, 5 Canva apps that you might not have known about, all in under 15 minutes. Let's get started. The first app I will show you in this video will be Type Wrap. It lets you add cool wrap text in different shapes like this hiring text I added from the app. Let me show you how I do it. So I will open a new page without the text just to show you how to create it from scratch. Then I will go to the Apps tab and search for Type Wrap. I will click on this app, and the first thing I will see is a preview of the text I'm creating. I will write here hiring. Then I can choose to change the font if I want and the color of the text. Let me just change it to this dark red, and then I will need to choose the shape of the text I want to create. I can choose different kinds of shapes, and each one will have different kinds of settings down here. For example, if I want this one, I can change the height of the curve of the text to whatever I want. And as you can see, each one opens different kinds of settings. This one, for example, is rise, and I have different rise options. It can be from small to big or from big to small. It can be downwards or up. So I will choose this one, the first one, and I can increase the rise to be bigger so it will look much better. When you're ready with the design, with the text, you just need to click on Add to Design and this text will appear on your canvas. Then let me just rotate it a bit and make it much bigger like that. It was very simple and easy. And if I want to edit the text I already added to my canvas, I can click on it again, and as you can see, I will see it here and I can make any changes. For example, if I want to change the color a little bit, I can do it. Then click on Update Element, and the element in my design will change, and that's it. Now we're ready to move on to the next app. By the way, the apps in this video and so much more are inside my Canva Second Brain. If you want to save time and explore more Canva tools, grab it now. The second app I want to show you in this video will be Image Splitter. Image Splitter lets you split your images or designs so you can easily create carousels and grids for social media. Let me show you how it works. Go to Apps, search for Image Splitter, and click on this app. Then you will have a few options. You can upload an image by choosing a file from your computer. You can export your existing design and then split it. Or if you have an image, a single image that you want to split in your design, you can just click on it and then continue with the app. Since I have an Instagram grid design that I want to split into posts, I will choose Export Design. Then I will choose how to export it. I will just do it like that and hit Export. It will load for a few seconds and then I will see a preview right here. As you can see, I will see the borders where the app will split my design. I can choose how many rows or columns to split my design into. I will go with 3 rows and 3 columns, and let's click on Split Image. Then I will see my design split into the sections I just determined. And you can see each one can be a post by itself after I built a beautiful grid for my Instagram page. I can click on Add Images to New Pages, so it will add new pages of my design with those images. Each image that will be added here to a page will automatically be uploaded to my Uploads tab here in Canva. If I click on Uploads, I will see those images here and then I can use them in any design in Canva. Or if you want, you can just download it from here directly to your computer and then upload it to social media. And that's it with Image Splitter. Let's move on to the next app. The third app I will show you is very simple and quick, but very valuable. It is the Pixel Enhancer app. This app lets you improve your image quality, making it sharper with just a click. For example, after I split this design into images, each image got a bit blurry and I want to improve its quality. So let's see how I do it. I go to Apps, then I search for Pixel Enhancer and choose this app. Then I can choose to upload a file from my computer or just select an image from my design. Then I will click on Enhance Selected Image. It will load for a few seconds and you will see that the quality of the image improves drastically. Once I click on Replace, it will replace this image with the new Enhanced Pixel image right here. You can see that the text is much clearer and sharper compared to what it was before I improved it with this app. So it can really comes in handy if you take a screenshot from somewhere, paste it into Canva and want to enhance the quality to use it in your design. Now let's move on to the next app. The next app I will show you is Calendar Maker. If you ever needed to add a calendar to your design or whiteboard and didn't want to create it manually because it takes a lot of time, now you can use the Calendar Maker app to create a calendar or weekly tracker easily and quickly. Let me show you how to do it. Go to Apps, search for Calendar Maker and click on this app. Then you can choose if you want to create a monthly calendar, just 1 month of your choice in the year you want, or a weekly tracker if you have something you want to track weekly without adding dates. And the third option is to create a custom calendar with a start and end date as you'd like. Let me show you how to create a month calendar for this example. You can choose the month you want this calendar to be and the year. You can choose if you want to start the week on Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are and how it works for you. Then you need to choose the header text. You can choose the font if you want, a different style, alignment, and the size of the text. Let me just change the size of the text to 32 pixels and the color of the text. I will choose this black. You can choose if you want the days to be shortened labels like the weekly tracker I've created, or if you uncheck this, it will be just the normal words for the days. Then you can do the same for the numbers in the calendar. I will also switch them to black and change the size to 24 so they will be a bit bigger. You can obviously edit everything after you add the calendar to your canvas, so don't worry about that. I will change the alignment to be left, like here. Then you can edit the background color if you want the header to be like I did here, something brighter so we can see the black text easily. Then you can choose if you want the odd and even rows to be at the same color or two different colors. When you finish, just click on Add to Design and you will see this calendar on your canvas. Of course, I can make it bigger so it will look much better, and if you need, you can just adjust the rows and columns so it will be exactly how you want it to look. It's just a normal table in Canva. You can now edit everything you want. You can edit the color of these boxes. You can edit the borders, or if you want to add spacing to the table or cells, you can adjust that too. Just play around with it and figure it out. It's really easy and simple. You can also obviously change the text here if you want to make it bold or make it a bit bigger. It is fully customizable. Now let me just quickly show you also the weekly tracker like I created. I will go up, then choose week. I can choose if I want to present all the days of the week or uncheck, for example, Sunday, if I don't want to track on Sunday. I can choose the number of rows in this table. Like here, I added 3 rows, so it depends on what you want to track. And just like the calendar settings, you can choose the settings of the text in the header, as well as the background colors of this tracker. And that's it. It was super simple and easy to add trackers and calendars to your designs. Now let's move on to the next app. The next app I will show you is QR Gen. If you ever needed to create a QR code and wanted to make it with your brand's colors or a specific website like these 2 QR codes I created for my YouTube channel and LinkedIn profile, and I wanted to make them a bit unique rather than just black and white, let me show you how to do it. You go to Apps again, then search for QR Gen and click on this app. Then you will see a preview of the QR you are creating. The first thing you need to input is the content where the QR will direct users. For my example today, I want to create a QR code for my newsletter so I can send people to subscribe and receive my emails about great things in Canva. Then I have some templates here. Let's just choose this one. It looks nice. I can determine how much margin I want from the sides. I think I will just put it at 100 because it looks good. Then I can choose the color of the background. I have a few options for the background. I can choose a solid fill, just one color, and obviously I can change it here. I will leave it white because I think that's the best option for what I need right now. I can choose to add this circle gradient, and as you can see, I have two colors to choose from. Or a regular gradient also with two colors. For me, a solid fill will be great for this. Then I can choose a pattern. As you can see, I can choose the shape of these little elements in the QR. If I want to change them from regular rectangles to rounded corner rectangles, for example, they will look a bit different, but I want to leave them as regular rectangles. Alright, I can also choose the color of the shapes inside the QR code and decide if I want the corners to look different. For example, right now the corners are these two circles. I can choose to change them to rectangles if I want, and I can change their color specifically if needed. And for the best part of this app, in my opinion, is the option to add a logo to your QR code. I want to send people to my Substack, which is my newsletter, so let me just add the Substack logo here. As you can see, it will display in the middle, just like I created for the YouTube and LinkedIn profiles. I think it looks really good, and I love the option to add a logo. Then I can also control the margin of the logo and the QR code. I will leave it like that, and the last thing is the option to choose a file type. That's also genius because if you want, for example, to save it as SVG and later be able to change colors, it will be a vector, and that's really useful. So for me, for now, PNG is good because I'm not planning to change it at all. Then I have two options. I can add it to my design directly, or I can save it to my Uploads tab here in Canva to use it in another design. I will add it to my design right here just to show you, and let me just move everything a bit to the side to make it look better. And as you can see, I rounded the corners of these two QR codes. Let's do it also for this one. Let me just check how much roundness I created. So it's 19, I'll copy it and do the same here. And it looks really good. Let me just duplicate this text and write newsletter like that. I'll put my profile photo a bit higher and make this arrow a bit smaller like this. As you can see, I created a beautiful QR code that really matches the concept of the link I will send to, and it looks really good. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want even more exclusive tips and early updates before anyone else, join my free newsletter. I'll see you in the next video.